Okay, so we're doing the 1 week inspection to see what's going on, and I strongly suspect that they will need more space, so we have more boxes ready to go. What we want to see is a lot of brood and a lot of food not in the same place. What we kind of don't want to see is them packing food into the middle of frames that have a bunch of brood in them, and what we really don't want to see is a charged queen cup. If they start making some, that's okay, but we don't want them to be doing swarm preparation. So that's why we're doing this relatively early, to try to make sure that we don't miss the boat and they get ready to swarm, because apparently you can't do very much to change their mind, and it becomes much more of a pain in the ass. So there aren't any bees in this box, if you want to come get a better look. So that is dry, and they are pretty much ignoring it. Makes sense. How sticky is this? That's exactly what they don't like, is sharp, loud cracking sounds. Stuck. Okay. So what do we got? I'm going to start at the outside.
The new frames?
Yeah. It's possible that they aren't even using them. Yeah, that one they haven't started doing anything with at all. I'm going to leave that one out, so we have a little more room to work.
Don't smush a bee.
These two, they glued together a lot, actually. I don't know why. This is better. Okay, so they have started drawing this.
Oh, wow.
And they're storing nectar. You can see it kind of wet on the side up towards my right hand. And they've pulled a decent amount of wax. So that all seems good. And that side, not so much. Okay. For the most part, we're going to try to put everything back how we found it. Let me clear them off the top again here. So these are all the nuke frames. Some of these might have the queen. This frame's pretty heavy. Okay, so don't see the queen.
She was green, right?
Yeah, in this hive. So you see all the multicolored pollen they're stashing away, especially towards the lower half of the frame. There are some larvae in the middle here. I don't know if you can see those white worms down in there. So this is a mix of brood and food. This side is capped, a lot of brood. Some of it's capped, some of it's young.
Was it capped last time? Or was it brood last time?
I don't remember. Maybe we could check the tape. Boy, they want to keep coming back up to the top here, huh? Can you puff this a little bit, baby? I know it's hard, but it seems to be on the verge of going out. There's the queen at the bottom. Okay, so it looks, she's just on the other side of that big cell, which is not a queen cup. A lot of larvae, a lot of fresh eggs, some capped brood, a thin honey crown. So they don't look overcrowded. Maybe things are not as dire as I was fretting. And they don't have a ton of food, meaning that we should keep them on the syrup. So since the queen was on that frame, probably I can go a little faster here. Can I have the smoke again, please? Thank you. That was the second black plastic one, right?
Mm-hmm. Lots of busy bees on that one.
Busy bees. Capped brood, some bee bread mixed in with it, some nectar mixed in with it. I wish they weren't mixing it quite as much. I don't know if my bottom board is violating bee space or what, but they are drawing a little bit of comb downwards on all of these. Yeah, I wish they weren't packing nectar in the middle of the capped brood like that. But there are eggs. There are larvae.
Stuck on that side.
Yeah, I'm stuck in general.
Give me your puffer.
Why is the puffer quite so low as it is? So I don't know if you noticed, but a lot of them have stuck their little heads down in between cells and started chugging honey. I think that's a, oh no, there's smoke, we might have to abandon ship kind of reaction. Holy shit, this one's heavy. This must be mostly food. Yeah,
The first one was heaviest last time too.
This is pretty much a whole frame of capped honey. So they do have some food. Yeah, and that one's got a lot of bee bread. So that's good. They need, I think, about a whole frame of pollen and a whole frame of nectar or honey to raise a frame of brood. And they have multiple frames of brood in the process of being raised. So they need those resources. Let's snug these up a little before I go further here. And this one, I'm just hoping that they're starting to put some wax on it.
They're busy on it.
They are busy on it? Yeah, they're drawing a lot of wax. I like that. Yeah, I like that. So, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the partially drawn frame and I'm gonna put it in between this frame that's pretty much just food and the brood nest, because there's nothing on here that they need to keep warm. And as they make trips back and forth to all that pollen to feed those larvae, they're going to be looking at this giant gap here and being like, what the fuck, who left a hole in the house? Which will hopefully encourage them to fill it. I don't actually think I'm gonna put the other box on, especially because we don't have very good frames to fill it with, so that already would have been kind of a science experiment. So let me space these out.
Are you going to space the other ones too?
Sorry, ladies. I'm just trying to scooch them so that I can put the other one back on the other side. No, this one that's just getting started, I'm going to leave where it is. I think. This one they really haven't done anything with, and that's okay. Hello. Do we have enough smoke to clear them off the top? We can go relight it before we do the other hive.
I would say yes and yes.
Okay. Okay, we're going to scooch over a little bit more. Excuse me. Gotta move. Gotta move. It's like Mason. He's underfoot. And you gotta be like, excuse me, the door's closing. Wait, that one's... That was faster than I meant to go. Okay. Things are snugged back up. Let's close them up. Is there even a little trickle of smoke there?
Yeah. It's been fluffing it for you.
Back down, ladies. Out of the way, please. I don't want to crush you with the box. Cool. All right. I would say go ahead and stop that video and we'll do 2 parts. All right. Man, I'm never painting the top edge of boxes again. They get sticky in a not good way. Okay. Let's see, this is probably also, yeah, completely dry. They're mostly out of there.
It's got some steam.
Like that you could see rising up?
Right here. That condensed.
Oh, yeah, some condensation. Yeah. Yeah, they can't work wax below like 85 and the brood wants to be like 90. So they got it hot in there. Got the smoke, baby? Are there too many on the lid?
There are quite a few on the lid. I wouldn't put it flat.
If I care, baby, don't, not yet.
Just don't smush one as you go down.
No.
I would take the thing off
I'm
and
gonna
turn it
just
sideways.
set it on this.
Okay.
I can just hang out. Okay, we're gonna start at the side
Do you want
again.
me to poof in it at all?
Yeah, poof them a little bit, please. Gentle poofs. Don't want to cause panic here. Thank you. Okay, so this one we're expecting them to be doing nothing. And it looks like that is the case. They haven't started with this one yet. That's how it was in the other hive too. So we're going to set that out of the way so we have more room to work. They have actually started a little bit of wax at the bottom.
I think that was what I saw on the other
So
one too.
this one I'm hoping that they like just barely have started. Can you... Here. Thank you, baby. This side, they're just starting at the bottom too, either that... Oh, this side looks good.
Wow.
So, oh, there's the queen. She also has a green dot, you see her? She's heading towards my left hand, center up. Some of the bees are facing towards her. Really? Okay, so that's actually probably good. Yeah, I can see eggs. So they've started drawing this, and she's laying in this, so that is good. That's expanding the brood nest, which is what I want them to be doing right now. Next frame. This is capped brood, mixed brood. We got some larvae, some capped, a little bit of bee bread packed in there, so it would definitely be good if they had more dedicated food storage. But yeah, a lot of bee bread on there. Not a big honey cap at the top. I think we're going to keep the syrup on both of them for now, at least. I don't know if we need the smoke, actually. Okay, so I just did the first black plastic one. This one's pretty heavy. So, George, I don't know if you can see all along the top here, they've stuck their heads like down in the holes and they're drinking greedily. That's a reaction to the smoke. They're like, ah, shit, we might have to evacuate the house. So that's part of the reason why you don't want to over smoke. They definitely are packing pollen in these brood frames here. But I don't have more combs to give them. And they do need that protein to raise all these bees.
Pretty agitated.
We can give them another few puffs.
It's the outside ones that are agitated, though.
Right. No. You can puff your parents, baby. Protect them from harm. Okay. This one has a pretty big honey cap. They have a lot of capped brood, so they're going to have a population explosion like in the next week or so. Huh. Some of those are drone cells, I think. Could be wrong. But we do have some new eggs, some larvae, various sizes.
I have to keep puffing it or it goes out.
Oh, that's a queen cup at the bottom. You see that large cup-shaped one sticking down? I think it's empty. They make those sometimes in case they need them. We just don't want there to be stuff in it.
Is that for queen jelly? Or is that for queen...
If they put a larva in there and start feeding it, then they're making a queen. I'm gonna... Can I have some smoke, baby? I'm gonna poke it to make sure that it's not wet. I don't think it is. Nope, it's dry, so they'll fix that. And it would be, I would be really worried if there were a lot of those, or if any of them had stuff in them. Smoke, please. I think she might be stinging me. And by that I mean the glove, because I can't really tell. Yeah, I think she is. Quit that, you. That's almost exactly the same place the same glove got stung. Mm-hmm. Maybe I should wash the gloves or something. Or switch. Although we know that these ones can't be stung through on the fingers, so that's the... This one's heavy too. This is mostly food. Yeah, this is almost entirely food. Pollen, the part at the top is capped honey. That's good, and they are drawing that other frame. I might rearrange it like I did on the other hive. I want to pick it up and see whether it has eggs in it or anything. I don't see anything in it. They're just working on it. So just like I did on the other one, I'm going to switch that with the full frame of food. Shit. Can I have the smoke again, please, baby? These ones are a little bit more ornery than the other colony, seemingly. So that frame of food goes to the outside. The partially drawn one that they're just starting on goes to the inside here, and we put the remainder in and we close it all up.
Do you want to put the completely empty one all the way on the outside on the left, or like out toward the center? They might start drawing that one. It's facing something filled.
Yeah, I don't want to have the empty ones completely on the outside more than I have to. Maybe I'm misunderstanding you.
Maybe you put it right here instead of over here.
I don't know. I want them to have like 5 frames of nest. And the queen was already laying in this one. So I want something on the outside that can be just for honey. Right. Cool. Now we put the lid back on and we give them both their syrup.
Oops, sorry guys.
More like baby, am I right? Cool. Now we get out of there and leave them to their harvest day here. Cool. Okay, so
Syrup.
my fears that they were like rapidly running out of space are mostly unrealized, and they should be good while we go to the baby shower this week. Okay. Bye. Bye.